G'day, Steel Nation. How you going? It's Mark here, Mark Davidson from Steel Nation Australia.
What's going on? Let's continue! What's that? Let's go! Baby! Yes! Yes! Let's go!
What's the deal with the schedule?
So I think the stereotype that we drink Fosters, and the first Foster I saw was in Pittsburgh. It's a true story.
Yeah,
The
I've
first
only
ever
seen-
Foster I saw was in America. I've never
Well, I
seen one
thought that
here.
was like Australia for beers.
For what? G'day, Steel Nation. Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. Are we a good side yet? Are we a good side yet? Being a 10-3 football team, beating the crap Browns. Are we a good side yet? Now, we'll start the show saying one big thank you to everyone in the live stream today. And I'm very tired, so we'll see how we go. I think it's hit me waking up at 5 a.m. These 5 a.m. wake-up calls, they're tough. They're not easy. They're not super, super tough, but they're a bit tough waking up, and then you got to talk football and watch football and that kind of stuff. But I'm going to head down to Winners Pub today. I'm going to go down there shortly. I'm going to walk down, have some beer, have some sherbets, relax and chill. And it's a well-deserved win for the Steelers, winning 27-14. But yeah, I'm a bit tired, man. You can probably, I don't know, can you tell? You can probably tell. Anyways, we'll do this. Bubba's not here today too. I think Bubba's busy with Shane as well. I invited them, but they're busy. So hope they're both doing well. I'll catch them in the next few days. Just a solo show talking about what I saw and what you guys saw in the win. I thought overall was good. I thought overall the Steelers played good team football. Yes, Pickens not being there was a massive difference on the offense, right? The go balls are going down the field, getting spacing with our receivers wasn't really working in the first quarter. Second quarter was a bit mismatched, and it was a bit all over the shop. It wasn't the best first half or first quarter, second quarter, kind of like with our Steelers offense. At the same time, I have to swear in a minute. Who gives a flying French toast? The Steelers win 27-14. They held the Browns to 14 points. It was the revenge game. It was the Browns not going into our house and sweeping us twice. That's all they want to do is try and sweep us. Myles Garrett was, shushing right near the end. And it's like, dude, your team's losing by 13. The drive near the end, too, to get 7 points to be 27-14 took about 7 minutes off the clock. So many things were going our way. Yeah, they were playing prevent defense, and you want to see them blitz as much as you can. We'll get to the quarterback, but they were wasting time in that sense. So I thought overall the game was good. I thought overall the game was kind of wrapped up too. I think the game was kind of wrapped up in the third quarter where they scored most of their points in the third quarter and kind of said, you know what, we're up by 3 scores, up by 20 points. There's no way the Browns go and score 3 times to get back in front. It didn't have that feeling to it. So we scored 24 points in the second quarter, in the third quarter combined, 0 in the fourth, kind of got it done. Winston is Winston. He throws two TDs, same time he throws, 2 picks. But yeah, overall, it's a good one. I'm keen to watch it tomorrow or the next day after I get back some more energy. I'm you know what? I woke up today like 4:30, about 4. I probably should have slept in just a tad bit longer. A tad bit longer. I woke up at 4 o'clock. I was, listening to what's it called? Steelers Nation Radio in the background. Had a shower, got ready, and I was like, okay, game time. It's good to go. Woo! So let's see who's in the chat. See how we do today. Steelers are a 10-win team. There needs to be some conversation around Mike Tomlin to be coach of the year. Yes, Dan Campbell and the guy for the Minnesota Vikings have a lot of wins out that way. Sam Darnold got like 5 TDs today, the Vikings versus Kirk Cousins' old team. So that's pretty crazy. But there needs to be some conversation around Mike Tomlin in the top 3, top 5 this year. And we're facing the gauntlet, and they keep changing the gauntlet. The gauntlet keeps going back from, the gauntlet starts versus the Commanders. Oh, no, it doesn't. The gauntlet starts versus the Ravens. Oh, wait a minute. No. The gauntlet now starts. There's a new one. It's now the Eagles, Chiefs. Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs. That's the gauntlet. They keep pushing the gauntlet back and keep pushing the goalpost back every single week, it seems like. So we're a good side. The Steelers are a good side, and we need to learn that. Hooey dooey. G'day, Goat. What's going on? G'day, George T. What's that? What's a Kool-Aid? Mark, did you try Kool-Aid? Is it like cordial? I feel like, is that cordial? I think it's cordial. I saw you on there. Anyways, welcome, Daredevil, with the brown sucks emojis. Welcome. Chris is right. It's a goal that they said. They said we're going to have a first losing season. Didn't happen. A lot of people have been doubted by the Steelers. 100%. And they're a good side. They're a good side in terms of Ben Skoronek's filling his role in and catching balls. Who would have thought Scotty Miller would have 4 catches today because Pickens was out with a hamstring. He hopefully comes back. Well, Mike Tomlin said they're going to have some news about him coming back on Tuesday. So you can win without Pickens. You can win in a shootout against the Bengals. You can win with field goals versus the Ravens. A lot of my AFC North counterparts on the shows that I work with AFC North Roundtable, they'll say you only won because you scored field goals. You can't score TDs. Well, field goals are very important. They get you about half the points of a TD. It's 50%. Like TDs are a must. You want TDs. But the Browns went down the field with a kickoff return from halftime, and yet again they missed the field. Dustin Hopkins wide right. They went down the field the first few times wide left. Field goals are important. Chris Boswell nailed another one for 54 yards. So yeah, people talk about this gauntlet, and it's like they keep pushing it back and back and back and back and back, and that's why it's really crazy. G'day, George C. What's up? Also, in this episode, because I'm super tired, I must look tired, right? In this one, please, if you can, put some questions in there. Keep the chat flowing as best we can. We'll do about half an hour. But I really want to say the Bengals. The Bengals do suck. I want to say the Browns suck, and we are a good team. It's okay to feel like this team is a good team. We don't need to wait to the playoffs and go, I'm going to wait until we win a playoff game. Then we're a good side. Or I'm going to wait until we beat the Chiefs or the Eagles. Then we're a good side. No, this team's a good side. They have 26 turnovers. Keanu Benton made a massive play today. He tracked the ball down in the screen. Beanie Bishop put a lot of pressure on him. He made a big play. There was the Ben Skoronek turnover. There was the James Pierre filling in at cornerback. He plays gunner as well. So two gunners, Skoronek and James Pierre, both made turnovers. And that interception was fantastic to see. So you don't need to wait. My point is you don't need to wait until we verse a really good side like the Eagles, but the Panthers put it to them. I believe today that I'm going down to watch at the pub, right? I'm going to watch the Chargers versus the Chiefs, and I'm going for the Chargers. I think the Chiefs can be beaten. I think they can be done. So we don't need to wait until we verse a 10-win team or 11-win team to say we're a good side. We are beating teams. We're playing good football. We're doing all right. G'day, Jetta. What's going on? And yeah, man, I'm going to the pub. Who we doing? G'day, Jim. What's up, Gene? And I think there's Pittsburgh Toddy as well. So that's what I'm saying. We don't need to have that conversation of like the Steelers, are they Super Bowl contender? Are they playoff contender? I think they are right now. I feel like they are. With Russell Wilson, how he's been playing. Today with the stats wasn't that great. 100%, yeah, Chiefs versus refs. That's something I was trying to explain to someone the other day who didn't watch football. I think it was like yesterday at work. One of my players in pickleball, and I was saying, because I said to him, I follow the NFL. I watch the Steelers play. They're my team. They're my favorite team. And he talked about it and said, the Chiefs are a good team. And I went, they're a good side, but also the refs help them out a lot. With different, that one versus Raiders was terrible. They changed a false start to a legal motion, and they gave him the ball back. So, yeah. George, he says, I don't go on X. Did you see any injuries? The only one that I saw in terms of the injuries was probably Ogunjobi. TJ Watt had something done. He got hurt somehow, but then he played the rest of it. I listened to the press conference. I don't know if there's any outstanding injuries. Nothing too crazy from that sense. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Wait. Yeah, good. Oh wait. Hang on. Hold up. There you go. Yeah, nothing. Oh no, his hands. Fuck, I'm just kidding. I got fucking abused. Not abused. Not abused is a bad word. I got a bad comment because I use my hands too much. I'm too handsy. I'm like JPJ, too handsy. Right? But who would have thought? Like, we would have thought, but like the media and all the other AFC North fan bases were talking about the Ravens being the best team. By the way, the Ravens can still miss the playoffs if other teams catch up, but it's going to be very tough because other teams like the Dolphins did win today. So the overall standings, the Colts can catch up. Dolphins are 6 and 7. Baltimore's 8 and 5. The Browns are now being eliminated from the playoffs. The Colts are 6 and 7. And you got Chargers and Broncos. And that's it. Really the only teams who can have a chance. So Jaguars have been eliminated. Titans eliminated. Raiders eliminated. Browns eliminated. The Bengals can still hang on. But I'm sure if they lose tomorrow, they can be eliminated. There's some bad teams. There are some really bad football teams in the AFC. There are Jets 3 and 10. The Patriots are 3 and 10. Browns 3 and 10. Jaguars 3 and 10. Tennessee 3 and 10. Dude, there's some bad teams. The Raiders 2 and 11. So that's why you're having more wins from like the Detroit Lions, Vikings, Packers, you know, and the West is like 5 and 7, 6 and like the NFC is a stronger conference this year, which is crazy to say. The only 3 and 10 team over there is the Panthers, and the 2 and 11 team is the Giants. All the other teams are around 5 wins, 6 wins. So the really only playoff spots available is Colts. Colts have a chance. The Bengals still have a chance, and the Dolphins. But right now, there's like 6 teams fighting for 3 spots. The Steelers would have to fall over 5 million times in order to fall down this far. They're going to win the division. All they have to do now is shut it to Sean. Sean said a few weeks ago, all they got to do now is just go and beat the Ravens, and they win the AFC North. Of course, so you want them to beat everyone. Buffalo right now too. Buffalo's losing, I think, to the Rams, so they can fall to 10 and 3. If the KC Chiefs lose, they'd fall to 11 and 2, and we can beat the KC Chiefs. So things are moving in that direction. But score-wise, the Cardinals trying to come back with 8 minutes to go, down by 9. The Bills losing 38-28, and they've been trying to give Josh Allen his MVP season. So things are still happening, man, with 5 games to go. Yeah, Chargers may beat the Bills, looking tough. G'day 46, what's going on? Could be a possibility, but it depends. I think it depends what the Steelers want to do in terms of going for the first. I think in the standings, just going off the standings. So Buffalo has a 7-2 conference record. We have a 7-2 conference record. We have a 3-1 divisional record. So we probably need the Buffalo Bills to lose twice. Or, depending on standings, I think we need the Bills to lose 10 and 3. It's okay. Anyways, it's the Bills and Chiefs. The Bills and Chiefs are in our way for number 1 seed. If the Bills lose this game, they're losing 38-28. If the Chiefs lose, they go to 11-2. If the Steelers win out, there's a chance that the Steelers can win a number 1 overall seed. And that means you take the first week off, no wild card. I'd still watch it. I'll probably do whatever AFC North games are on, or maybe choose a random game to stream. And then you go straight to the divisional round and you verse the next team coming to your house. So it's a big advantage having that week off. Dead set. And if they're trying to get the number 1 overall seed, and if they can win, if they can beat the Bengals, then you would probably play your starters to win that game, right? But, okay, while I'm here in the standings bit, points for, Steelers are 323, points against 238, plus 85. That's what I'm fucking saying. I'm trying to convince people. I should have convinced too much. They're a good side. They're a very, very good side. 5-1, 3-1 in the division, 7-2 in conference. Point differentials 85 plus with 2 wins. The Ravens lost 1. The Bengals have lost 3. The Browns have lost 2. We're a good side in the AFC North. Hurley durly. Alrighty. The Rams are up. The Rams are up. I thought they did okay today. I thought the Mike Williams thing, maybe it wasn't as many targets as we want as fans, but they got him involved 4 times. One big catch to the sideline. Like I said at the start, I think the Steelers' offense was flat, but you've got guys like that Scotty Miller stepping up. The Fryer move TD was fantastic. That was fun to watch. Just the presence of Russell Wilson to escape the pocket, fire it, boom, see you later. TD. The other one was good too, Jefferson number 11, where they faked the handoff to Jalen Warren. Next minute, Russell Wilson keeps it. I thought he was going to run with the ball. Zoom, bang, target. The stats weren't there in terms of fantasy points for the yards, but Russell Wilson is controlling this game. He's 6-1 as a starter. 6-1. That's why we should be very happy, and we should have a good outlook into it to a positive playoff future. Yeah, I wish they were. Yeah, it's kind of weird. They're not. I kind of find it funny the LA Chargers. San Diego was cooler. True, that's true. If we don't use Fields, that's right. That's a good call. What do we need to use Fields? Got to manage his snaps because the Steelers want to give him a 6th round and not a 4th round. And it's funny about the Dante. Oh, another one too. There was a comment from George. Dante Jackson, I think, went out with an injury, but he might have went back. I'm not too sure. So we've got to find out from Dante Jackson, Ogunjobi, and TJ Watt. Okay, if they lose that, yeah. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't think, I think, okay. How do I say this without being too rude? I really don't, you know what? I'm going to be rude anyway. I really don't think it fucking matters. I don't think it fucking matters that much about this receiver 2 thing. I think the receiver 2 thing has been that overblown, and in this offense, it did struggle at the start with Pickens not being there, and it looked different. But it's meant to look different without your number 1 player on your offense. It's meant to. And you should be targeting Muth more and getting the ball to Najee and Warren. But the other team plays too. They play good football as well. They're playing good run defense, stopping things. They couldn't move Najee around. The fumble for Patterson. But the thing about we're saving Williams to the playoffs, I'm okay with it. But I was also okay with the amount of routes he ran today and balls he caught. There was a big play where he got the sideline, caught it, boom, see you later, move down the field. This team has a lot of players where Russell Wilson is targeting Scotty Millers, is targeting guys like Van Jefferson, getting the ball to Pruitt or whoever, right? They're giving them a chance. They're all football players. They're all having a different role. He hasn't really targeted, Hayward too much, but like they didn't really go to Austin much this game. Like some games you win by field goals, other games you win by running the rock. I think Jalen Warren was absolutely huge in this game. Him running the rock and getting reception yards, going down the field. They scored 27 points without Pickens. It could have been much, much more with Pickens too. Exactly right. Doesn't care. Doesn't care about stats. That's why I'm saying I've been talking about this all year too. The theme this year, and that's why I named my fantasy team Ray Gun receiver number 2, is I was so sick of talking about receiver fucking number 2. I was so over it. I was so over talking about receiver number 2 when there were guys on the field and people would laugh. You've got Scotty Miller. He sucks. Scotty Miller made a fantastic play today. He made 4 catches, 40 yards, and he made a big play. So, or you've only got Van Jefferson. He got a TD. This is team football. Hooey dooey. That's a good call, right? And if Mike Tomlin did that, and they said he pulled his hammy and he wasn't good to go, and they thought they were going to, try and rough up Pickens, why not? Why not take him out of the game? Like, there's nothing wrong with getting your one of your best players out of that environment where maybe they want to hit him hard because he made the comments about the Browns being not the best team. He had different words, but why not? Get him ready for the Eagles game. Get him ready for the Bills game. Yeah, it's one of those things. I think where I said before, and you guys been listening to me, and I appreciate you guys listening to me. Have my rants and all that kind of stuff. But fantasy football has killed the NFL. Social media has killed the NFL. YouTube, to a certain degree, has killed the NFL. It's killed that experience, right? even though I appreciate being on YouTube and I like what I do, I love talking to everyone. I love talking football. And it's fun, and it's why I go to the winners' pub and no one's there. It's great. I sit down, have a beer, and no one's there. But you guys go to a pub today and you'll meet random Steelers fans. I can't do that. So this is why it's awesome. But in this sense, like the game, how it got played out, that Keanu Benton interception really turned the game around in that sense. I think we're losing down by 7-3 or something similar, or maybe it was 10-7 or something like that. It was something very similar. Najee got a touchdown maybe after. I think they kind of bounced back after that. And this, like, okay, Russell Wilson didn't get the stats, but there are games out there where Joe Burrow scored 9 TDs or 12 TDs versus the Steelers and Ravens combined and still lost. And they score all these points. They score 38 points in a row and they still lose. 27-14. If you were to tell Steelers fans that was yesterday, you walk out 27-14 and prove it 10-3. You go shake your hand and go, fuck yeah, let's go high five and move on. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not a bad football team. You can see players like Warren are doing really well. Hooey dooly. Dude, that's so crazy. The whole Myles Garrett thing when they're down by, I know they get a lot of money. They get much more money than me, than you guys. I assume. I don't know if you guys could be rich. I don't know. They get more money than anyone in the chat, and they're down by 13 points. And Myles Garrett gets 1 sack in garbage time near the end and goes, shh, don't like that. They're a bad organization. Jameis Winston, I kind of liked him because he was goofy, kind of goofy. But if you're going to sell plays out like that as well, where you get touched by Alex Highsmith, like you get like 2-hand touch and you get hit a bit and then he goes like this and flails like that. Nah, not good with it. Not good with it. Dude, he's been injured so much. Purdy just got hit in the head by a Bears defender back up in. Dude, he's been hit solid this year. I think he's had a ton of injuries. So the Bears are winning 31-13. And Seahawks get the balls back at 27-18 on the Arizona 35. So that's wild to me too, because Seahawks are a 7-5 team in the NFC, and we're 3 clear of them. Right now, we're 2 clear. We're 2 clear of the Ravens. So yeah, Purdy's been hit a lot. I think they've got a lot of not fumbles, a lot of injuries all over the park. I think even what's his name? McCaffrey's been injured too. All right, so Nation. Any questions? Any questions? I'm going to keep it really short. I think I've ran out of energy today. You can probably tell I'm tired. Always cleared it. Any questions about the game? How do you feel? I feel great. How do you feel? I feel fantastic. I think the Steelers team can go on a run. I believe they can beat the Eagles. I believe they can beat the Chiefs. I believe they can beat the Ravens. They can beat the Bengals. They can. These next 4 games coming up, they're going to convince you it's a gauntlet. Oh, the gauntlet. It's a gauntlet, right? We're already 4-1 in this so-called gauntlet that we're meant to face. I'm not playing it. I won't play the video till after the season. I'm going to make the video longer and play it after the season. But they were meant to, lose against Commanders, lose against Ravens. We lost against the Browns. We beat the Bengals, and we won against the Browns. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the last 5 games, we've won 4 games. That's pretty good. Last 5 games, I'll repeat, we've won 4. We beat Commanders away. We beat Ravens, lost the Browns, beat the Bengals, beat the Browns. If Mike Tomlin goes on this run, if the Steelers go and win, Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs, Bengals, you better believe he better win Coach of the Year. Dead set. He better win it. He better win Coach of the Year. Not that what I haven't heard anything official, but he did play after, but I don't know. All I can really go off is like from Twitter and stuff like that, but I don't know overall. I just saw a tweet from Nick Farabaugh says, Myles Garrett said he'll use the Cleveland sucks chance from the Steelers as fuel for next year when the Browns come to Pittsburgh. We'll see them again next year. The end result is they have the same energy when we come into their house next year. Dude. Nah. I'm so over. I'm so over the Browns team. Like, they're a friggin' joke of an organization. The fan base has never seen success. Never. Like, never any real success. They have, like, one playoff win in, like, what? Like 20 years? And that was against us. So, yeah, you're going to see stuff like that from these Myles Garrett and these dudes that are like trying to shush you, but in reality, you've lost 10 games and you've only won 3. And your playoff chances are done. You've been eliminated. Oh, here's a good one. Mike DeFaber says, Pat Frymouth, I'm punting the ball into the stands. He said someone had to get fined today in terms of Pat Frymouth. I don't know how much they get fined. I don't know how much they get fined for punting the ball in the stands. That's wild. Mortal Wombat. That's fantastic. Steelers versus Wallabies, perhaps. CBS showed JJ Watt in the suite 4 times. Showed him. Yeah, it was cool. It was really cool. I like the fact that JJ Watt is supporting his brother. I think that's really awesome to see. I think JJ Watt is now like becoming. He's a Texan, Houston Texan Hall of Famer. But I like the fact that he's really supporting his brother TJ Watt. I think it's really, really awesome. Yeah, and with the Mortal Wombat, I should change that. With the Mortal Wombat stuff, because I'm so busy. Dude, I got 9 days before I go. I shouldn't do that. 9 days before I go. Hang on. I'll probably make the Mortal Kombat, the Gauntlet video after the season. I'll do it really well. I'll do it really well with the music, all that kind of stuff. I'll do it after the season. Because in this Gauntlet, what we have, we're 5-1. I'm just on the point like, fuck you, Fire Tomlin haters, Tyre Fomlin. Steelers are playing good football. They're winning games by 13 now. They're versing AFC North opponents. They're winning games. They only lost to the Browns once. They beat the Ravens, beat the Bengals. They beat the Browns. So they're 3-1. Got 2 games left versus the Ravens to win the division and versus the Browns. I'm all good. It's a good. I think it's a different team. I feel like though, when's the last time we played? When's the last time? Okay, let's break it down a bit. When's the last time the Steelers played the Eagles? Because that might be an indication. I know we played them at home a few years ago, but when did we lose to them in an away game? So Steelers, when was it? 2022. Who was our quarterback? We lost away to the Eagles 35-13. And we beat them 38-29 in 2020. And in 2016, we lost 34-3. So that was Big Ben. But who was our quarterback in 2022? It was... Did we even score a TD? Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett went 25 of 38, 191, 5 yards per average, 1 interception, 6 sacks, and Claypool had a pass. Rushing with Joe and Warren and Najee Harris. So I think we should play differently with Russell Wilson at quarterback. Yeah. Dead set. G'day, Tay. What's going on? I reckon too. Fuck them too. Dead set. If you go and watch all the Denver stuff. Go and watch Russell Wilson getting pushed by his Denver teammates, getting yelled at by Sean Payton, all the coaches, and you just see how sad he looks and how much like there's no belief in Wilson and all that kind of stuff. Wilson has found his home to retire. Seahawks was his first team. Denver was the bad marriage, the bad breakup, the bad everything. And now he's found his home to retire. Yeah, that's it. Oh, they're 100% joke of a franchise. 110%. Big joke. All righty, Steel Nation. I think I'm done. I'm so tired. I'm hoping next week I'm not hungover. Next week I got my Christmas party, and then I got to wake up at 8:30. I hopefully shouldn't be tired next week. I'm going to Winners Pub. I don't know where he is, to be honest. I couldn't tell you. I tried looking up the other day. I tried to find it, and I couldn't see him. Yeah, I don't know. Is he with the Bills or the Patriots? Couldn't do it. Yeah, it's all good. I think a lot of people were wrong about Russell Wilson. He's a leader. The way he, organizes the offense, gets people ready, the cadence, getting teams offside, going right down to the wire, making the throws where he doesn't force passes. If the ball isn't there, he's going to throw it away, and they're going to trust their defense. I reckon Mike Tomlin has said to Wilson, and they've had a conversation, if I don't see anything, if I don't see it, I'm not going to force it. We have a good punter in Waitman, punt the ball down the field, defense, get the ball back. Like, there's no problem in going to a 3rd down and 5 and throwing the ball away and punting the ball back to the 10-yard line and playing field position. No problem at all. G'day, Bob. Bob, what's going on, mate? Bob. Yeah, I don't know where he is. He was on the Bills. He could be anywhere. I'm just glad he's not with us. That's it. Alrighty, guys. That's it. I'm so out of it. I'm sorry about the half an hour stream for live. There's no way I can do 24 hours a day. I have to go have a quick like 10 minutes sleep. Then I'm gonna go. Then I'm walking in the pub. Man, I need a beer. I need a beer to celebrate. So the key. Oh, where's my scoreboard? The key point is the key point. Oh, by the way, too, the Wizard. Where's the Wizard? Wizard of Oz, legend. Right. The key point is the Cleveland Browns suck. Everyone said, or a lot of people said in the media, that the Pittsburgh Steelers would come last in the division. And now we are leading the division, coming first in the AFC North. We have a really good chance to run the gauntlet, run this, and also get a chance to win the first overall seed. When I go to the scores right now, I think that Buffalo, they're coming back. Oh, my goodness, Buffalo's coming back. Buffalo's coming back 38-35. It would be good to see them lose. But there's a good chance the Steelers can go on a bit of a run. They can win the AFC North. They can also have a chance to get the number 1 overall seed if the Bills and Chiefs lose once or twice. There's a good chance. We're a good side right now. We're winning when we have no Pickens. We're winning when Alex Highsmith is out. We're getting Nick Herbig in rotation. They're getting guys like that. Keanu Benton made a huge play. Cameron Hayward is the absolute vet, and he made a huge play too. Getting 2 sacks and tackles for a loss. And this defense is a good defense. Allowing teams, I think now, it's like 17 points per game or 16 points per game. And Russell Wilson and the Steelers are scoring 27 points per game. That's 27-14. That's pretty much the average you see from this team. It's 27-14, 27-10, 29-10, or whatever it may be. The Steelers right now are playing good football, and don't let anyone else convince you otherwise. If there's a down game from a Najee or a Patterson fumble, they can fix it. They can get back to the war room. We're going to be watching Hard Knocks as best we can on YouTube or legally somewhere you can. And yeah, we're going to watch this team be great. That's what they're doing. They're playing good football. I'm not worried about it at all. That's why I'm never worried about the first the first quarter when we're down by 7-3. I was never worried. Never panicked. There you go. Claypool's got a new job delivering Chinese food to Jerry. And yeah, don't throw if you have pierogies in your hand, don't throw pierogies in the sun. All right. He could do. You might see him get paid some money and do a 4-year, 5-year deal. He's only 36. He might play to 40. He's mobile enough. He's throwing the ball good enough. If we get another receiver, like if we were to get Mike Williams up to scratch, or maybe Roman Wilson has a crazy breakout year next year, dude, there's so many questions for next year. But right now, the Browns suck. Steelers are playing good football. 27-14. All righty, guys. I'll see you guys later on in the week, and enjoy the rest of your day. Let's hope that Bills. If the Bills lose, it's good for us, and we need the Chiefs to lose too. Just kind of make everything a bit more even, and we can catch the number one overall. Overall seed would be great for us Steelers. All right, I'm going to Winners Pub. I'll see you guys all later on. See you later. I'll see you guys later. Hey, Rod. Got the light. Left the light on. See you later. Bye.